Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gooch from Xanrica Studios, and today we are back here with another episode of the Letter Let's Play. So basically, I've been gone for quite a while. The last thing I did was the first episode of the Misao Let's Play, and I want to come back and do this, especially since I don't know how much time I'll have left. But yeah, here we are. I'm gonna try and finish this within the next 2 months. 2 months. So yeah, I hope I hope you're not disappointed or anything. But anyways, I accidentally skipped past a couple of the dialogue or not options, but a bit of the the stuff that's going on. So they don't look too pleased at being ordered around. Yeah, a bunch of rich people are at the estate now. It's time for the open house, and we don't remember last time we ran into the spooky bitch that I kept on saying needs to be judo chopped right in the throat. But what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos.
That's right, we're her partner.
We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Okay. You would figure that the first floor is the ground floor, but I guess not. Hearing this, a few wander to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing up all those stairs. Miss McCloch also joined our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegant dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, Mom.
Mom.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Why do you sound like you're trying to, do for your Peter?
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, Mom.
Ah, he's been fucking her.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Marianne McCloch. Ah, they must be the clients she was talking about. Yes, that sounds about right. I might have seen their faces. Hold on a second. We got a new dog, so I have to keep a close eye on him. I might have seen their faces somewhere before, some magazine or the television. The telly. I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another. I won't be surprised if there are 2 already. If these 2 already have. Okay. I can read. I swear. For people who are popular I can read, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others. And and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunned enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind, though. And if my doesn't seem to mind, that means he's just like, yeah, that's right, look at her. Look at her. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Both of them, in fact. I can see that. I can see that quite well. And Wait, hold on. I'd think they are brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection. The matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. I want to know more about this public display of affection. I honestly do. Couple or not, what's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. That's right. I think it's best that we save, only because I really don't feel like we're playing anything. When they aren't whispering amongst themselves or going ooh and ah over one thing or another, they ask questions. From how the restoration process went to the history of the place, I answered them all, more than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture and mostly, okay. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend. Alright. Not a good material for sales talk, even if the entire population of Luxborn knows about it.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
I don't know about beauty. This place creeps me the fuck out. Maybe it was just the ghost bitch that we encountered, but I think just the going up the stairs and hearing the weird ass in the background in the first episode scared me a bit too. It just fucking gives me the creeps. I mean, I feel like I'm shitting myself already just standing in the normal room.
Even the glass thing, colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
Yeah, they're in a church, you fucking retard.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancée of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde.
Ermengarde? Oh my gosh. Ah, what are birds?
The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it.
Yeah.
It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive
Maverick.
feature of the mansion.
Maverick. No, Bob. Yeah, I got nothing for this. By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling?
Lovely
I
lady.
told you it's not a total waste of your time.
Look at the guy in the middle. That's not a guy. That's a girl. He looks just like that chick right there, Lady McClough. Only difference being the fact that he's a blondie and she has black hair. So we truly inspire to have.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small?
Mr. in Grey.
We might
Really?
have to break a wall down to have more room.
The fuck are you talking about? Look at this place. It's humongous. I don't like big houses. Okay, like they look nice. I like the way that they look, but when it comes to sleeping in one, I just don't care for it. Kind of reminds me, this place in particular reminds me of the mansion from Mad Father.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
It is splendid, Mom.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. My name is Miss McClough, and I want to tell you that this is a beautiful place, ma'am.
But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything.
Holy shit, she's already interested in the place. Despite the fact that there's a grudge bitch in the fucking attic. Come on, man. Use your head.
Start taking notes, though.
I fell down the stairs because of her.
Things I want changed before we move in.
I peed just a little. The rest of their conversation gets lost in the chatter of our companions. I don't want to make any assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, please, please let these guys be the one. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen. The kitchen, a beautiful place. Again, we're going to save. Yes, I would really like to save. It's about 10 minutes in. Okay. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort has been put in retaining the room's classical appeal. The open hearth at the end of the room, in particular, looks amazing, like the one I've only seen in fairy tale books. Mad props to the cleaning crew. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of their complaints about the soot and the tar staining the bricks, and how much of a pain in the arse it's os, cleaning this'll be. They still managed to pull this off. Yeah, mad props to you, bro. Or make it look presentable, at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
It's a wine.
Oh, don't say anything yet. An underground wine cellar.
Look at the dumbass white guy smile. We all have them, okay, guys? For any of you who are curious, any of you of other ethnicities out there who are very curious of what I'm talking about, every white guy has a fake white guy smile. You know, it's usually... What's that? Oh, that's cool. That's his dumb white guy smile. It's his fake white guy smile, I'm sorry. This is the first time the guy in gray speaks up. Mr. Luke Wright. My memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. His sudden attentiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in the place. But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the Undercroft. The Undercroft. What's so interesting about a basement? I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. I've only found it cute whenever I see children act that way, but my younger siblings especially. On a grown man, it's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
That's a lot of wine. That's a lot of alcohol. We're going over to this place to get drunk later. Hopefully we don't die.
Truly. And the room. How was it built?
Wow, my dude. It was probably brick and wood. Lots and lots of wood.
The bricks that were used to build the cellar
Ha!
were carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving
Bricks.
a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
So he has like a half-ass smirk on his face. Huh?
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal
Love.
vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
And this isn't big enough?
If it's
I
space
know,
you're
right?
worried about, sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it. We were told that the original owners had a
46,
horse
sorry.
stable built here before, too.
There's a contemplative impression or expression on Mr. Wright's face. But he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I smile to myself. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score! I can't wait to tell Rose. The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an hour, we're able to cover almost every room in the ground floor. And are heading to the parlor. Funny, the first time BRC had us survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. Maybe this is just my excitement over a possible sell. Now we are in the parlor. When we reach the parlor, however, an odd feeling washes over me. What time are we at? We're at 16, almost 17, 17 minutes. An odd feeling washes over me. It starts off as small goosebumps on my skin, a feeling of being watched intently, whispers in my ear, and shadows dancing, lurking in the corner of my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn to look. Ooh, that is scary. A chill settles down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. She peed just a little. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group have been requesting for a break anyway. If I can just...
Excuse me, everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we prepared.
Don't let them know.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
I let them sit while I retreat to a quiet corner to recover. It's not what you think. Don't think about it. It's not what you think. I probably just caught Becca's cold. Don't think about it. I'm left alone for a good while, the same words spilling out of my lips in a silent prayer. Hold on. The music has stopped, so obviously something's wrong here. Till a hand traps my shoulder.
Hello, you there?
I don't like this room. I don't like this music. Ma'am Wright. Hello there.
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, look at you. Having to show a group around a mansion this big must be
There we go. I don't have to
exhausting.
press any buttons now.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
What a hard worker.
Anyway, Isabel, right? Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you with, ma'am, right?
Please, just Hannah. Call me Hannah.
Okay,
I just wanted to
Hannah.
ask, how
I'll call
soon
you
are we able
Hannah.
to move in?
Hannah. My brain completely stops. The sick feeling plaguing me is suddenly gone, replaced with... Is this a joke? Put that off real fast. She looks at me expectantly, as I struggle to come up with an answer.
Wait, ma'am, you see, but we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale would be great and all, but...
Stops me from speaking any further and puts a hand on my shoulder. For a moment, with her tight smile, very tight, she looks as if she has tasted a particularly sour lemon.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem. And just between you and me, this place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
I
What a
personally don't
bitch!
think there's anything wrong with having cats here, Ma'am Hana. I'm sure there's more than enough space here if you want pets.
Perhaps I'm still not feeling well, but really, what's wrong with cats? I don't like cats either. More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm more of a dog person. But you see,
Yeah, same here.
this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon. And it would be so wonderful if you could secure its purchase for us. Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork. We actually have a process for this, ma'am. I don't really think that would be necessary or appropriate.
Just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here? Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here by ourselves.
We already know who you are,
What would the
motherfucker.
people think, darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love.
It's not how you spell love, you dumb bitch. I try not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. I fucking hate that, by the way. If we ever meet at any time, do not dig your nails into my shoulder. I will punch you. Your dumb fucking face. I can't help but send an imploring look at Miss McClough, who only gives me an apologetic smile and a shrug.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time in taking the paper from my hand and shuffles through the button. It's the wrong button. Oh man, Rose is going to be so angry at me for letting her do that.
Wonderful. And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes. You took
McClack.
some notes earlier, yes?
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
Very delayed reaction.
Isabella. Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
Motherfucker!
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and... What's this?
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna stop right here. Mainly because I really don't feel like getting into any more bullshit here. Anyways, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content. Press that bell button for notifications on our next videos. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this again, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.